Hello, this is Connie Welch. This is the second video update for LifeBeyondHepatitis.com. On April the 9th is when I began the triple therapy treatment for hepatitis C using the protease inhibitor Incivek. So I have been on the therapy for 2 weeks. So I wanted to go ahead and report what this last week was like. On Monday night, I took the interferon shot, and on Tuesday, I actually expected that Tuesday I would probably feel bad, like I did the prior week. But actually, Tuesday I felt fairly well. Did not experience any nausea or vomiting on that day, and my energy level was actually up a little bit. So I was pleasantly surprised, and it was a good day. Wednesday, though, I did experience the nausea and the vomiting, especially in the morning time, and felt extremely washed out that whole day. And I've been really looking for a pattern to see if there would be a pattern set, and it seems to be very much something new every day, kind of like a roller coaster. I don't really know exactly what I'm going to feel from day to day. Some days my energy level is up a little bit and the waves of nausea subside, and I don't really deal with that as much. And then some days I deal with it a little bit more. There have been a few days this last week that I did experience the intense intestinal discomfort and some of the burning and itching and things like that. But the creams and things like that that I have been using have helped for that. But that seems to have been subsided right now, so I've been very grateful for that. Today I did blood work, but it was just for a CBC and differential. Since I've only been on the treatment for 2 weeks, it's really too soon to do a virus load test, but that will be done in 2 weeks. So at the end of the 4th week is when I will do the first RNA test, and we'll find out what sort of response that I'm having. But later on during this week, I will get the results of what the blood work was today. So I'm hoping that I haven't dropped too much in my red and white blood cell count. If I have, the doctor has told me that they can give me Procrit to get me built back up. But seems like the most common side effect that I've had to deal with is the extreme fatigue and the heaviness of the lack of energy during this whole time. With the one exception is really today. I have felt a lot better today, been much more energized today. This morning was a little bit of a slow start, but I've had to change some of what I've been eating. Where before I was using the peanut butter in the morning to help get my fat intake with the Incivek, and that's gotten to where my taste buds have changed somewhat, and I have a metal taste in my mouth now all the time, and so it has changed up really some of the things that I've been able to tolerate eating. So I had to change some and do away with the peanut butter for right now. So I'm using some other things to kind of to help get that fat intake that I need for the Incivek right now. And that I'd kind of change things up to try not to get burned out on any one particular thing. But the most common thing has been the fatigue and the waves of nausea in and out. But I just really every day's been a new day, and so whatever comes, I just enjoy that time. If my energy happens to be up a little bit, I've tried to keep up with some very light household chores, nothing heavy at all, and just today I was able to get out, and when I did my labs and with a friend, I was able to go out and have some lunch, and that was it was very nice today. The weather was very pretty, and it was nice to be out. So that has been very good. So this last week has been fairly well, just with some days that have been not as good, but that is to be expected. And so I'm hoping as I head into this 3rd week that I will just keep continuing to improve. And so stay tuned this next week when I'll be back to let you know what my blood work is, and we'll see how this next week goes. So goodbye.